Good morning, good morning, good morning, and of course, good morning. How are you doing? Oh, it's a, it's a. What day is it today? It's Thursday. There we go. It's a Thursday. It's been a bit of all over the place this week. I apologise for the inconsistency, but sometimes real life gets in the way. They didn't say that in Jurassic Park. They should have said that as well. Life finds a way, but also sometimes it gets in the way. So there you go. That was quite kind of a banger, wasn't it? That one. We're playing some more Turnip Boy commits tax evasion this morning because it's actually really fun. It's actually really fun, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's what we're doing today. What did we do last time? We found a cat, and we found a small baby carrot, and we returned them to their respective owners, I guess. But it's super cute, but it's also kind of funny. Look at him go! Look at Turnip Boy go! And the music's great. So if we just go into here, so these are the different hats that we've got. I think we're going to wear this one, the Explorer hat, for a bit. Also, these are all the documents we have to rip up. But I think we've missed one. Somewhere between Slay Queen 32's autograph and how to do your taxes. So I'm a little worried that we've missed it somehow. So part of me wants to go back and check. Part of me wants to go back and check in case there's something that we've missed. But I can't remember how to get there. Was it this way? I think it was this way. It might not have been this way. I think we've spoken to this guy. Oh, okay. Okay. So we need to get some hair dye then, I guess, for that guy? That's the guy that gave us the subway. Okay. What about this orange around here? Oh, wait. We didn't need to go and speak to this person, didn't we? Ah, yeah, that's right. There we go. Diego, hello. How you doing? I'm alright. Yes, that's right. We had to find the real estate agent. That's right. So exactly currency. Real economy really has sunk, hasn't it, huh? Yeah, do you mind me taking them this? I can sell them the spot they're standing on at least. Real estate Studio. Oh, wait. Oh, who was it that I needed to take this to, though? It wasn't that person, it was someone else. Was it this guy? Okay. He's gonna have forgotten immediately. Right, it's not... This is the bustling barn. So this is where we get her autograph. So, was it somewhere in here? Do we we missed something in here? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we've got everything. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything left in here. Okay. Then I'm not entirely sure. How you doing, Diego? I hope you're well. We started this on Tuesday. There wasn't a stream yesterday because I had things to do. Was there somewhere around here? Convinced that we've missed something. Well, if we have, I don't know where it is. Alright, well, never mind. Let's get out of here. Maybe we need to go and speak to somebody about real estate. Is it this guy? Oh. And also, we're helping the gang escape. Okay. I'm just doing all the things. We can't go through that way. Okay. Then somewhere, someone has something about real estate. He's not. He just keeps just telling us to scram, and I can't remember who it is. These are the people. These are the kids that went on the thing. That's the dog. Was it this? Oh no, this one just wanted to look at the snails. That's one of the acorns. These carrots have accepted acorn as their own. I now carrot. Okay, good job. But yeah, the music's pretty banging. I quite like most of the music in this game so far. But there's definitely nothing else in here to rip up, right? Just gotta look everywhere. Just looking everywhere for things that I can interact with that I can then rip up. Pretty sure we got everything from in here. This was where we had the big fight. I don't think there's anything in here. Because we spent a lot of time in here. And we got that. We did this. So yeah, so it's not in there. Anything up here? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. Yeah, that's honestly that's usually how I watch streams. Is by having them on the other monitor while I'm doing other things. Wait, what the hell? What the hell just happened? What was that? Was that a ghost? Maybe it was. Right. So one of these people, maybe. Okay, we've done all the stuff on the mission board. Okay. Wow. Right. Was it this one? Nope. We've spoken to this guy. He doesn't say anything different. Nope. Wasn't her. We got a fedora, milady. Okay, well, whoever we need to give this thing to about the in regards to the real estate agent, it's not in here. Sketchy, hello, how you doing? Right, okay. Where do we go next? Ah! No. Oh, maybe it was through this way. In the Forgotten Forest. Was it through here? Was it the tree? I wonder if tree cousin. Okay. Good job. Ah, that's that bit. Okay. Thank Turnip. Can you read for me? I cannot. There you go. There you go. And now we're gonna rip it up. Is that how you read? Nice. Now get off my property. Okay, good. How are you today? Yeah, alright. Suppose. Was that the document that we missed? Nope. Still don't know what that document is. Okay, well. Never mind. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Tired, as always. Right, so now we need to go to... We need to go to that hatch in that place that we couldn't get to. Whoa. I always forget about that guy. Those little worms. Right. That's not something we can repose it. No. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't quite know what we've missed, but we've missed something. There's these guys again. Hello, boy Turnip. Bunker closed tight. I used my muscle to try open. No success. We called Tots at Grim Graveyard. Maybe he has tool? Goodbye, boy Turnip. Right, so we have to go to the... We have to go to the graveyard then? How the fuck do we get to the graveyard? Is it through here? Graffiti guy! How the fuck do we get to the graveyard? No, this is just where we found the sword. Pardon you? How the fuck do we get to the graveyard then? Ah. Okay. Let's go back this way then. Alright, kid. What do you want from me? The IRS called and told me to help Boy Turnip, and I'm gonna assume that's you. My shovel? Why? I make a living with this darn thing. Alright, fine. If you want it so bad, you're gonna have to work for it. There's some rich folk buried deep in this graveyard. Help me find them and I'll give up my shovel. I never said I made my living with a strong set of morals. If you're in, let's get going. Here, we're in the graveyard. Oh, it's spooky times in the graveyard. Go to where the trees rot or you'll return to the bottom, like you leave. It's a riddle, okay? Did you know you can dig up graves using a soil sword? Wait, why are we telling people this? I can? Jeez, I forgot how foggy it can get in here. Sorry, I'm doing the wrong voice. It's gonna be tough to get through. Oh yeah, I'll just make you figure out the way. That is, if you want this shovel. Maybe go talk to that dumb-looking pumpkin. Oh, it's a sad-looking ghost. Oh, look at the sad little ghost. Ha! It's gone. It's fine. Ooh. A top hat. Hell yes. Look at him, he's so fancy. Oh. Go to where the trees rot. I guess that's the top then? Ah, yes. This. Okay, good. Whoa. Ah! Come on, spooky ghost. Piss off, ghost. Turnip Boy is very fancy. Okay, right. Now we need to water this. Kick it at that. And then we water that. And we kick it at that. The direction to go, that's the best. Well, rhymes with best. Listen, man, it's hard to come up with good riddles. I mean, that is true. So that means go waste. Oh. Where is it? Oh. Unless you want to join me below, seek the truth where it's yellow. Fuck off, dude. It's all more times. Ah! Hey Mum and Dad, I don't know why I'm writing to you while you're 6 feet under, but I just wanted to say thank you for leaving the farmland to me. It'll be a great place to raise the kids. Honestly though, couldn't you have paid off the debt before you passed? The taxes on the farmhouse are absolutely insane on that. Top of that, seems like you guys took out a second mortgage? Well, at least you're living rent-free now. P.S. I've bought some photos of the kids. Is that a Stardew Valley reference? Having never played Stardew Valley, I don't actually know. But is that a Stardew Valley reference? Is that what happens in Stardew Valley, where your parents die and they leave you the farmhouse or something? I don't know. Oh, is it Granddad? Okay. Huh, that's odd. Everywhere we go, there's one of those stupid-looking pumpkins, but I don't see one. Yeah, I've found it. He told us to go where it's yellow. What? And yellow flowers. So go up this way. What the heck are we even digging up? I swear we don't even have bones. I mean, that's true, we don't. As vegetables, we do not have bones. Field log number 5. This area seems to have the remains of humans. Everything they left behind dwarfs our technology and abilities, so they sure were something. Humans. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Down a bit. There we go. I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way, but I think only one of these pumpkins is being completely honest. The rest seem like they're lying about the direction and who they believe is a liar or telling the truth. My brain hurts. Just figure it out. Oh no. You should go south. Also, the pumpkin below me is telling the truth. You should go east. Also, the pumpkin below me is telling the truth. You should go south. Also, the pumpkin above me is telling the truth. Yeah. Except there's more than one this time. And the thing with the lying guard dungeon meme is normally there's two of them. So you could just kill one of them. You could just kill one of them and then you get the answer that you needed. Because like, one always lies, one always tells the truth. So you kill one of them and then you go, is that one, is he dead? To the other. And if they always lie, then they'll say no. And then you know which one was telling the truth and which one always lies. I mean, it doesn't always help, obviously, but alright. You should go west. Pumpkin above me is lying. So, okay, so this one and this one both say that this one is telling the truth, but this one is saying that it's lying. Just go west. Also, the pumpkin on my right is lying. I don't fucking know. Ow! Oh shit! Ow! Well, I've had two say go south. So I'm gonna go south. Fuck. Right. Oh, that's wrong as well. Fuck. Okay, so we go up first. And then this way. And then up again. Right, and then we need to... Oh, we have to do all this bullshit again. Oh, we don't need to do that at all because I've already done it. Okay, we'll ignore me. Right, so now we're back here. Right, what did this one say? You should go north, but the pumpkin on my right is lying. So if the middle one is telling the truth, then we should go north. And I think it's the only one that does say, yeah, there you go. It was the only one that actually said, go north as well. Woo, yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. We found it, dear. Yeah, we'll do it in a sec. Oh, fuck it, let's do it now. Ba-da-da-da. Oh snap, kiddo, we've struck another load. Now that I have a brand new shiny golden shovel, I guess I don't need this hunk of junk. Take this, I'll get rid of that gross soil sword for you too, free of charge. A mighty weapon. Hits harder and can pry open bunkers. Sweet. So we don't need the old sword anymore. Is there anything else in here? Or is that it? Oh yeah, it's only 2 hits now for the ghosts, rather than the 3 hits we had to do before. Ah. Cool. Pip, hello. How you doing? Well, yes, yeah, I know it's a violent way of solving that puzzle, Kirsty, but it works. Oh, he's gone to sleep. Okay. No Turnip Boy, not now. You're tired? Yep, same. Tired of all the bullshit. Yeah, no, I'm super tired, yeah. Always. Right, now we can go and open the hatch. Coming through. Look at my little top hat wobbling about on top of my head. Out of the way, snails. Oh, we're down here. What's this? What should you do in a radiation emergency? Stay informed, stay prepared. Bunker up, stay inside, stay tuned, and rip it up. The fuck? Ah! Oh my god, it's because I'm radioactive. It's causing the beans to come to life. Radioactive, radioactive. People used to fight like crazy over this stuff. Let's go through here. Let's see what's through here. What's that saying? Diary entry. After being in this bunker so long, I've gotten so pale I can't wait to see the sun again. Hey, we found the hair dye for that guy. For that really annoying barber. Carrot barber. Oh no, they're going to come back to life again. Ah! There we go. We're back to full. Hello? Ow! 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 Why is it setting me on fire? Ah, there we go. Ah, what's this? Bombs dropped. We're going to stop the virus by dropping nukes. This is volume 69 though. Nice. Let's rip that up. Oh, no, go down. Ow! Stop! Why can't I move? I can't move! I can't move! It wouldn't let me move. Oh man, I've got to start all the way back from here. Right, so that's like a fire... They're like fire plants now. Okay. Oh, it's all backwards. No. Okay, we got it. Everything was backwards, and I hate it. Okay. Don't like that. No. Okay. Wait, can I use this now? I can. It doesn't do a lot though. Okay, but it does heal me, but not by a lot. Alright. Dear Diary, what's poppin'? It's Liz again. It's day, what? 1105? I thought we would be back home by now. The family is driving me crazy. I feel like you're the only one I can open up to, you know? I really miss Matt. I'm hoping when this is all over and he gets home that things can go back to normal. P.S. See you tomorrow, Diary. Rip it up. Let's rip that shit. Ow. 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 Oh, I have to be the one to stand in the middle. Okay. Let's heal myself up a little bit then. There we go. Ow. Yay, hazmat suit. Just chowing down on pizza. So what's in here? Oh. I feel like there's something in there that I need, and it's not opening for whatever reason. Do I need to set myself on fire again? Nope. Okay, well, I don't know what that is. Here we go. Ow! I need you to get out of the way. Thank you. Take that, beans. Take that, beans. Right, how do we do that? Oh, I'm gonna have to run. There we go. Well, I don't take any damage now, because I've got my hazmat suit on. Diary entry. Dad left the bunker last week to scout what's been happening above. I don't know what he saw, but he hasn't been the same since. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. What the fuck? Liz, the mutated human? Oh shit. Oh my god. Fuck. There we go. Ow. 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 I think I need to keep setting myself on fire. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Yep, I'm dead. Not really sure. Not really sure what I have to do there. I think I have to hit her with my shovel, but also set myself on fire when she grabs me. I think that's what I have to do. Okay. There we go. Ah! Fuck, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, all the other boss fights, I've been like, okay, I've got a rough idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. But this one... This is... Yeah, I'm really not sure what to do with this. I don't know if I can stand in the goo that she puts down. Like, I've got a hazmat suit, so maybe I can. Okay, just standing... Okay, so standing that hurts. Okay, good. Good to know. No. Okay, stay alive. Stay alive. Ow. Stay alive. Fuck. Oh my god. I feel like I was getting closer though. I felt like I got closer. if I can set her on fire, then I think that's what we need to try and do, and try and avoid those fists. Ow. Or not. There we go. Ow, I'm so hurt already. Ah! Oh fuck, we did it. Jesus Christ. Finally. Whew. Shoots a red laser beam. Fancy stuff. We did it. Diary entry. I miss Grum. He was the best cat we've ever had. I can't stand to look at his old toys. The laser pointer was his favourite. Okay, well, we'll take that away from him then. And you don't have to worry. Alright, so I think we've got everything that we came here for. Pretty sure we got everything we came here for. We've been through here. Yeah, still not sure about that. Is there anything? Oh, I guess she was in there because she was mutated. Okay. We've been so bored down here, we've stocked up on everything but entertainment, so we've been watching the same few movies on repeat forever. Right. So I think the thing that we just fought was in the cupboard, and that's why she appeared behind us. Yeah. Yeah. So this was a little air raid shelter type thing. Right. Okay, so we've got the hair dye now. Get out of here. So we can go back to the carrot. Where was the carrot? Was he this way? I think so. Oh, I get lost. I'm not sure. Was he around here? I know there are a bunch of carrots around here, but I don't actually think he's one of them. No, he's not. Fuck. Get out of here, snails. So he must be this way. Ah, here he is. You with the atrocious haircut. You have hair dye? Thank you, fine sir. I must repay your good deed. Do not worry, the great Edgar shall fix the monstrosity overdue. Oh, we got some scissors. Oh, he's cut all my hair off. Is that... Okay, can we... Oh, I see. So scissors is technically a hat. If we want to be, a shiny head boy. I want to put the top hat back on. There we go. So round. Right. Here you go. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. He's wearing little chaos. Oh my god. That's kind of adorable. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, the cat ears have to stay now. Hazel, hello. Thank you very much, Hazel, for that host.
Tells two friends, and they tell two friends, and they tell their friends.
No.
And so on, and so on, and so on.
Yes, the laser pointer, the final piece to my master plan. You really thought I would give you back the deed to your greenhouse? You really are an idiot, just like your father. Do you even know what's even under your own home? This is pathetic. The Turnip Chino legacy left to this dingus. Get out of my sight. I bet even the infamous Old Man Lemon won't help you now. Oh. Mayor Onion's kind of an asshole. Old Man Lemon. Hello, chap. Well, guess it's time to tell you the truth. Your father, Don Turnip Chino, Mayor Onion, and I go way back. We used to run in the same crime family. We were all mobsters. Your father was the boss. I was his hitman. Mayor Onion was the consigliere. Our society is chaotic. We have no laws, no one in charge. It was the perfect time to take control, but we had our disagreements. Mayor Onion got filled with greed. He had his own beliefs on how the town should be run. We thought he was just a bit of a quack. We didn't think he would take it this far. He formed a government, turning his back on us and dragging our names in the dirt. He wanted what we have in our base below. Weapons, wealth, you know it. We had it. I believed that he would go to great lengths. I always thought that your father's death was suspicious. You thought this was about your greenhouse? Sonny, there's a massive base under it. You must go now, sneak in and defeat Mayor Onion. There's not much time. You can use my secret hatch behind this tree, but be quick. Oh shit. Fucking Mayor Onion. What an asshole. Oh, I need to get all around there. Okay. Ah, it's not quite quick enough. Okay. We'll come back. Basic English for Big Dum Dums, Tax Edition. Rip it up. Us veggie learn right, we big brain. Well, I guess I've got to try and do this quickly then. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Alright. Nope. Okay, we'll do it again. Nope. You have to vanish. Okay, bye Sketchy. See you soon. Not quick enough. Okay, we have to do the old. But then I'm not on fire anymore. Yeah, doing that stops me from being on fire. Can I not set fire to anything else? Because there's no way I can get close enough. Am I missing something in here? Oh, I know. I'm just being a dumb. I'm just being a dumb. There we go. Grayson, hello. Grayson? Grayson, hello. I immediately said hello, Grayson, without actually checking to see if it was actually you. And then I was like, wait, what if it's not him? What if it's someone else? Then what? You know I had to turnip for this stream? Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be like a big old fucking maze thing, isn't it? Hit list: Chad, Pickled Gang, General Grapefruit, my wife, JK, lol. My wife. The layers to the onion, a Mayor Onion manifesto. Rip that shit up. Fucking Mayor Onion, you bastard. What's even the point of this mafia? I want wealth, and these deadbeats aren't going to get me. I've been learning about the humans and their government. Perhaps I can make my own. Maybe I can convince Don. Don Turnipchino. How you doing, Grayson? I hope you're well, buddy. Oh shit. According to our research, whatever beings lived on this planet before us were destroyed by these devices. We need to dismantle this if we want to protect our future. I'll have Onion do it. Got an achievement for it though. Okay, well now we know what happens if you whack a massive nuclear device. Okay, let's not do that then. Alright, if we move this to here, we can then boop, and do that. And then right, and then we put a portal down over there, and then we put another portal down over here. Set fire to ourselves, go through the portal. No, go through the portal. Oh shit. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Put them in the wrong place. Just gonna wait. Just gonna wait for them to go. Right. Put one here. Put one here. There we go. There we go. Alright. Oh, we need to put this in. get... No, I need to... No, fuck. Puzzle times. Right, can I go through? There we go. There, up. There we go. But I need to get that in here. Don't think I'm going to be able to do that because these blocks are in the way. So how do I destroy those blocks? Not sure, but I'm on this side. Let's have a little look around. I'll come back to that in a sec. My surviving son, if you're reading this, I've probably been rotten for a while now. I've left the estate to you, but I fear Mayor Onion's retaliation. Please do protect yourself and the Turnipchino land. It's all up to you now. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there to witness your second leaf, or for when you held your first watering can. I'll miss you, my son. You'll be the biggest gangster of us all. I know you'll make the Turnipchino name proud. P.S. Destroy this letter. We don't want the IRS to see this. Rip it up. Oh look, it's my family portrait. Okay. Right, so I need to get the explosive thing. I need to get the explosive over to the other side. Oh. Okay, so if I... If I do that... And then... Did that work? Yeah, it did. Here we go. Fucking done it. Fucking done it. Fucking done it. Alright. Mayor Onion. You think you're a wise guy, huh? How did you get in here so fast? Whack 'em, you idiot radishes. Oh, it's the fucking IRS. What the... You stupid baba ganoush. That's assault and battery. That's it, I'm sick of your garbage. You'll be sleeping with the rotten tonight. Uh-oh. Matt Smarts. Oh, shit. Fuck. Run. Come on. Fuck. I messed that up. Shit. No! No! Stop! Oh my god. Fuck. Come on. No, no, come on, move! Oh my god. Fuck off. I just want to heal myself up a little bit. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll look at it in just a sec. This is a very tense moment. How could this happen? How was I bested by the son of my rival? You might have defeated me, but my government will live on through the documents you missed. We did it. We did it. Johnny Beard. Thank you very much for gifting a sub. And for gifting a sub to Prenz. Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks so much. That's very kind of you. Property, title, and deed. This certifies that the greenhouse is owned by a Turnip Boy. I don't think we should rip it up, but rip it up! I think we did it. Was that the end? I think we did it.
Go to bed, Turnip Boy. You've done well. But us, we've gathered here to say farewell until next time. So, you can sing along, or don't. Do you?
Yay, that was fun. Johnny Beard. Oh, hi, Prince. Yeah, good. That was great. That was so great. I loved that. That was a short little game, but it was super cute. The music was great. And the gameplay was pretty good too. And like, there was a little bit of puzzling in there as well, for good measure. Perfect. Was that character burping? Yes, it was when Turnip Boy heals, he does a little burp. It sounded like the Charlie burps from Willy Wonka. Yeah, I guess it did. But yeah, he does little tiny burps when he heals himself. This game is so good. It's super cute. If you get an opportunity to play this yourself, then play Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, because it's amazing. Taxes successfully evaded. Exactly, Prenz. Oh, Prenz, I didn't know you had a first badge. Look at you. Look at you with your first badge. Check you out. Man, that must have been a long time ago. How long have you been following for, Prince? If you do !follow age. Dab. If you do ! follow age, it'll tell you how long you've been following my channel for. Moral of the story here, don't evade tax, but evade giant forks and corrupt onions. Well, yeah, I mean, true, but... Holy shit. 4 years and 1 month. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Prince, for that. I didn't see your one. Oh, there we go. 5 years and 11 months. Shit, Grayson. Holy shit. It's almost 6 years. Fucking hell. I didn't even know my channel was that old. Wow. The end? I don't know, is it? Look at him having a little snooze. How long have I been streaming for? I'd stream for like a bit, and then things happened where I'd stop streaming, and then I'd start streaming again, and then I'd kind of lose interest or whatever, and then I'd stop streaming again. So that's why I've been putting the days in my stream title, because this is like the most consistent I think I've ever been. So yeah, so we're on day 159 now. So I started streaming again properly end of January of this year. But yeah. Wow, Hazel. Jesus. So there you go. So I've been streaming on and off, but like for the first for most of that, it's been like maybe a month or two here and a month or two there, and that's about it. So because I was doing a lot of YouTube before I started doing Twitch. But like I enjoyed doing the recording stuff of it. You're definitely following thanks to Pip shouting at you to do so. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, so I did a lot of YouTube, but I realised that like it was a lot of effort. The YouTube stuff was a lot of effort, with the recording and all the editing and all that kind of stuff. And although it was fun and I kind of enjoyed it, it was a lot of work to get out the sort of stuff that I wanted to get out, and do all the edit. It was mostly the editing that was the most effort, and so I'd put in a lot of effort to YouTube, and I wasn't really getting much back from it as a result. And then a lot of people started moving to Twitch. A lot of the YouTubers that I was watching weren't uploading as much because YouTube weren't really supporting video game content very well, and so a lot of people were moving to Twitch and started streaming on Twitch, and I was like, well, maybe I should do the same. And then yeah, and this is probably the most consistent I've ever been. So on day 159 of this year. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. 10 more days, and then it'll be really nice. Continue? Wait, can we continue? Can we continue? I don't know if can we continue? Okay. Dimensional disruptions have been occurring in a cave on Rocky Ramp. Maybe go check it out. A serious train ticket. I wonder where I can use it. There's more. There's more stuff. My closest measure of how long I've been a viewer on Twitch is how long I've had my sub to Jesse Cox. 88 months. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, I'd had a sub for him for quite a long time, but I don't know if it's as long as that. Speaking of YouTube, I watched an old Overwatch video from when the regular days when we used to have a full team of comps. That was some good times. That was some good times. Man. Oh, we can go through there now. The dog's gone. The dog's gone. Oh. The crumbling cow. Oh, shit. Hello? Three-eyed puskin? Meow. Hello, living rutabaga. Meow. I can see all the artifacts you have missed in the past across the different dimensional planes. Meow. Let us speak further if you wish to embark on this wisdom. Meow. Seek some software from a bell pepper. Okay. Okay. Sure. I thought that was going to be the end. Is this the bell pepper? I guess not. I'm just trying to think where if we've seen it. Get out of here. If we've seen a bell pepper. 8 more months and I hit 69 for pips up. Oh my god. Yeah, actually, thinking about it, Grayson, I think I watched some of those not too long ago as well. Yeah, we had some pretty good games. How about you? Oh, you're a beetroot. Oh, we can go through here now. Ah, here we go. Hiya, Turnip Boy. Isn't it weird that it's a different time of day here? Wait, isn't this also supposed to be where the Grim Graveyard is? My only lead is some papers I found lying around earlier. They said, I don't know why it's there, maybe dimensions and portals or something, lol, Yukon. I wonder what that means. Turnip Boy, have you taken a ride on the Limitless line yet? Go do that and then come back to me. Okay. All aboard, departing Sunset Station. Tickets, please. Oi, Turnip Boy, I see you got your complimentary Sunset Station ticket in the mail. It's named this because of the odd way this area always looks the sun is setting. No loitering at the station now, it's time to go aboard. Get your stubs moving. Let's get this show on the road. Hang on. Let's just see if there's anything else to... Is there anything in here that we can... Okay, I thought there might be some hidden secret stuff that we could find in there that we could interact with. We did have some good games. Watching back, I was thinking, how did we ever get 6 people into a lobby with others waiting in the wings to step in and someone can join? Yeah. Oh shit. Fuck you, sheep. The real thing was the GTA ones. If you really want to like be oh shit, if you really want to be amazed, how the fuck we got anything done at all during those GTA videos that we made, where we had like 10 people or something on GTA all trying to like do stuff at the same time. Oh fuck. Take that, King Pig. Given the groups involved, it was mad. Yeah, especially as like people would like. Oh, the bacon's goes wandering off. Especially as like people would like not be able to make it and whatever. So the amount of times we'd be ready and then someone would trigger a sticky bomb and then everyone would have to go back to their cars again and come back. Oh, I know. Yeah, it was such a nightmare. Those recording sessions would have taken like half the time if people just didn't fuck around. I'm sure you've noticed, but this is no ordinary. Oh, sorry. I'm sure you've noticed, but this ain't no ordinary train, bucko. It's time for you to tap deep into your mafioso blood. A mafioso must be resourceful. They must be cunning. They must be charming. All things you don't possess. So we're here to work on it. Here are some train exclusive trinkets. Choose wisely. They could make or break your time here in the limited stand. Good luck. Timothy. Gordon! Timothy! I don't know what that's. Chance to heal on enemy death. Chance to not take damage. Increase your trip's range. Oh, I think I said that one. So has this become like a... Oh shit. Has this become a... Has this become like a Binding of Isaac type game now? Is that what this is? We're getting power-ups. Come here. Fucking... Is that what's happening with this? Oh shit. Fuck, get off. Fuck me. Okay, let's eat some pizza. No outside food on the train. Oh, what? I can't heal. Rotten cap apple. Has buttered toast on his back. Oh right. Oh yeah. So oh, fuck. Ah! Fuck. Oh my god. There we go. Ah! No! Oh my god. So close to dying. Oh fuck. Fuck. Okay, So I think this is just a thing. So this is not important to the story. Oh, okay. So we get, if we collect more tickets, then we can do stuff. Okay. All right. So I think we're done with this game then. Basically, is what we're saying here. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. The cat has anti-grav because it's got buttered toast on its back. So it's like a what do they call it? Oh, these are all the daily challenges. Okay. Perpetual motion machine. So that's why it always is constantly spinning. Alright, well, I think we're done with this. So what do we do next? I've got some ideas for what we could do. But it all depends on... Oh my god, so cute. I'm not, because platforming. Which is a real shame, because I've seen some games that, like 2D jumping, fighting type games, or I guess you'd call them Metroidvanias. I've seen some like dark fantasy ones that have come out fairly recently, and they look really cool. But I can't platform. Like, I find platforming really difficult. Like, and I get really frustrated really quickly if I do. So, but that's kind of cool. I like the fact that they put that in as their little end game content. That's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Okay, so let's see. How long we got? We got like an hour and a half to go. That Flint's and Crimson one looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, let's see what we got. We can do for like an hour and a half. Do we want to start Resident Evil 5 yet? Yeah, I think it might have... Was it Grime? It might have been Grime that I saw. Because I was like, oh, that looks cool. But, yeah. Do we want to start the Resident Evil 5 yet? Or should we do something else before we go to Resident Evil 5? Because we're still making our way through it. Blasphemous looks tough as nails. Then maybe that was the one? I can't remember. Grime is the one where you have a black hole for a head? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I remember seeing one and it just looked like the art style looked really cool and the monsters looked really cool. And I was like, ooh, this looks great. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, I'm probably never going to play this. I'm probably never going to play this. What should we do? I'll tell you what, I have been playing some more Valheim recently. That's been interesting. Even though I'd like done all the bosses before, they've added some new stuff. But I'm playing it solo, so some of the new stuff doesn't really affect me. So yeah, it's a bit kind of like, well. What else have we got? Did I get something else recently? No. You haven't played Valheim since 2 days after launch? Oh yeah, you didn't really gel with it, did you? You weren't too keen on it, right? Is that right? But yeah, the new update, is pretty good. They've actually implemented a way that you can share maps with other people on your server now, which is good. Yeah, because I was like, why is this not a thing? Like, you go out and you have a map and you uncover stuff. Why can you not share it? But now you can, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, so let's see. So Resident Evil 5 is the next Resident Evil that we're playing. Do we start that today? Do we start something different? What do you reckon? I was going to play through all of the Far Cry games as well before the new Far Cry game came out, but we're not going to have time to do that because the new I've realised that the new Far Cry game comes out like next month. Plus 4, I don't really like 4 as much. I quite like 5. Resident Evil 5 was pretty good. I quite enjoyed that one. I think with 4, I didn't mind 4, but like it was just, I think it was just because there was too many mountains and stuff. It was just like constantly having to go up and down, up and down. I've got Call of Cthulhu, which I haven't played through yet. I picked that up recently in a Steam sale. But I don't know if we want to go right back into Lovecraftian mythos shortly after finishing. Not really played the others. Far Cry 3 was pretty good, which we played on stream. Far Cry 4 is okay. Rise, hello, how you doing? You play Fucked Me? Oh, that's not fun. Yeah, Far Cry 4 is okay. And it has quite a good bad guy in it. But they tried to do some stuff where you get to, like, your choices matter. Yeah, kind of, Rise. Yeah, we are a little bit. They kind of tried to do this thing where choices matter. And they tried to weave in a little bit of, like, story, like, but it was all ultimates. So a lot of the stuff was like, okay, but we don't. Why? What? I have played Dishonored. In fact, I'm pretty sure we played them on stream like a long time ago. Yeah, like this. Yeah, the setting and stuff for 4 was fine. But it was just like the story of it was just like you've got a brother and sister, and one of them is all aggressive and all about like attacking and hurting the enemy, and the other one's all about saving the people. And it's just like, okay, but why can't we do both? Yeah, I played a little bit of Blood Dragon, and I kind of got a little bit bored, honestly. I kind of got a little bit bored with Blood Dragon. It was kind of fun, like the sort of beginning mission and stuff was kind of fun, and kind of jokes. And then you get to the open world part of it, and it's just like, I was just a bit bored because I was like, oh, everything kind of looks the same. Yeah, I just got a little bored of that, unfortunately. But the first part of it was great. And I think if they'd done more of that and less of the open world stuff, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more. But yeah, I just found like everything looked the same. And I was like, oh. Like trying to, like, there was no landmarks because everything just looked exactly the same as the other stuff. Let's see then. We could play some Far Cry 5. I could install that. That probably wouldn't take too long to install. Do I like Age of Empire style games? Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Have I played Age of Empire? I think I've played one. I think I played one of the Age of Empire games a long time ago. But I've got like a lot of time in Civ 5 and Civ 6 to some degree. Humankind, yeah, it's on my wish list. It is on my wish list. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I have heard good things about it. Where is it on my wish list? Oh my god, where is it? Wait, is it not on my wish list? I thought it was on my wish list. Oh, there it is. I've just gone past it. Yeah, problem is, it's still like full price at the moment, and I can't really afford to pay 40 quid at the moment for a game. But it's on my wish list. It's on my wish list. I do want to play it at some point. Because I say, like, I've got like almost 700 hours into Civ 5 and almost 400 in Civ 6. So yeah, I probably would enjoy it, and it does look pretty good from what I've seen. But I can't really justify spending 40 quid on a new game at the moment. I've spent way too much money on trying to get all my dice stuff up and running. So, and I've got to fork out even more money for getting a pressure pot, which is going to be about 250 quid, and what else? And an air compressor, which is going to be about 100 quid. 80 to 100 quid for an air compressor plus the hoses. So yeah, it's gonna you know, I need to be a little bit more careful with the money that I'm spending. So I can't really justify spending 40 quid on a game that I'm probably only going to play for a little bit on stream, or I might only play for a little bit on stream. I don't have Game Pass. No, I don't have Game Pass. Soz. So yeah, so I don't know. Do we start Resident Evil 5? We could play Far Cry 5 before we go into Resident Evil. As I say, I got Call of Cthulhu recently, but as I say, I don't really want to play that just yet because we've only just sort of moved away from Lovecraft stuff. So I think we should probably give that a play something else before we get to that point. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had the Game Pass. Is that part of the Microsoft Store thing? Because Microsoft Store is literally the worst. I've only ever bought was it? I think I bought Sea of Thieves through Microsoft Store, and that was such a mistake because it was just the game itself is great. I love Sea of Thieves, but also Microsoft Store is fucking garbage. It's absolute garbage. I mean, at least it was last time I tried to look at it. So, yeah, as appealing as that sounds, I don't ever want to have to go to the Microsoft Store ever again, because it was just such a ball ache to just figure out how any of it worked. I'm hoping that they've updated it since to make it better, but oh my god, it was just awful. Like at least with Steam, like everything is in the same place. You know where everything is. Everything is clearly labeled. You know when there's updates because it will tell you. Like the amount of times I'd gone to play Sea of Thieves and hadn't realised there'd been an update to it, and then couldn't get it to work, and I couldn't understand why, and then I realised that there was an update to it. So then I had to go and find out I had to update the game via the Microsoft Store. It was just fucking awful. It was just so bad. I was like, I don't understand how a company that's so big and has so much money can make something just utter garbage, when there's other things that they could look at that's out there that already exist, that they could go, that works quite well, let's copy that but change it and make it our own. The update thing is still an issue. How is Microsoft so shit at this sort of thing? It's like Mixer. How did they fuck that up so much? How? Like, they've got so much money. Microsoft has so much money, and they still couldn't get a fucking streaming service to work properly? It's like, come on. What the fuck are you doing? You can't just throw money at it and hope that it works. That's not how things happen. Ugh. Anyway. This hasn't solved my issue of what to play next. This hasn't solved my issue of what we play next. Man, I haven't played Satisfactory for a while either. I think that's been updated. I think there's even an engine upgrade coming to the experimental version, so I might wait until that goes to live to see if that's worth playing again. Go Far Cry 5? Okay. Yeah. I feel like shooting some stuff. Hopefully this will download quite quickly, and then we can get on with it. Yeah. The from what I understand, the level design or the level editor thing in Far Cry 5 that's part of it is actually really good, and I've seen some people make some really cool looking maps and stuff using the Far Cry 5 level editor map maker thing. The engine upgrade is live on experimental. I saw that, but I think I'm going to wait for it to go to like the main game before I play Satisfactory again. It's probably just because I'm downloading, but it should still be up. I am dropping a lot of frames. I am dropping a lot of frames because I'm downloading the game. I don't know how quick. I don't how this doesn't seem to be taking. This seems to be taking quite some time. I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to take. Yeah, you should probably still be able to hear me. Okay, it's just going to be the frames. Oh, this might take too long. This might have to be a come back and do this tomorrow kind of job, because this is taking a while. I didn't realize quite how big this file was. So the game is like 48 gig. The game's 48 gig, and we're currently 3 gig. We're 3 gig in at the moment, so this might take a while. It's always frustrating to me because it's like it's currently downloading at 27 megabytes a second. And it's like, but you could download it faster, because I do have a much higher download speed than that. But I don't understand why it always seems to just throttle my download speeds on Steam. I don't know why. I've looked into this several times in a trying to find a way of figuring out how I can make this download quicker on Steam. And I've never figured out a way to make it go quicker. It's like I've got like 100, at least 100. I don't even know what my I haven't done a speed test for ages. Let me do a speed test. Let's go to speed test while I'm streaming and downloading. So this will be, this will be great. This will be really good. I'm sure this will go brilliantly. All right. Let's have a look. I think it's just air capacity more than throttling or anything. It's still going up. Okay, so I have a download of 177. And that's while I'm streaming and also downloading something. And then my upload is about 12. Oh, it's going down. Okay, my upload is 11. But it went up. It started at 14 and went down to 11. So, yeah. Yeah, totally. Like I say, I have a download speed of 177, but I'm only allowed 27 and a half, according to Steam. Can you give me like an? Do you know what would be really good? Oh, it's good. Apparently this is going to take 25 minutes. So I think we do this off stream, because by the time this finishes downloading, it's gonna be almost the end of the stream. So I think we'll pause this. Let's pause this and do something else, shall we? And then we'll start this. We'll start Far Cry 5 tomorrow. Let's pause that for a moment. Let's pause that. Should we just do some marbles? Should we just do some marbles just to finish off the stream? We could do some, or we could do some GeoGuessr. We could do some marbles. And then we could start Far Cry 5 tomorrow. 666, hello, how you doing? Should we just do some marbles? Let's do some marbles. Let's edit the stream info so we can change it. Marbles on stream. 30 minutes of marbles, 30 minutes of GeoGuessr. Well, let's see how this is gonna go. Okay. All right, so we should be all good. Let's go with speedrun and see how it goes. Oh wow, you actually managed to get hold of a new graphics card. Wow, that's impressive. 9 months of waiting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, listen. If you want to join, if you want your marble in the race, !play in the chat, and you can join in. I mean, that's 9 months is ridiculous to wait for stock, though, isn't it? I mean, this whole situation of graphics cards is just silly. It's just silly, isn't it? Marble. Oh, should we get some? Should we get a little bit of music? Should we? Let's get a little bit of music while we're getting ready. This one. Let's go with this one. Oh. That'll do. Alright. Let's go. Just gonna have stock for like 2 minutes. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Hopefully by next year things will have settled down a little bit, but it is pretty bonkers how all the, like, not just the fact that you got like all these scalpers buying them, you also got all the people doing the Bitcoin mining trying to buy them, and then you've got fucking the pandemic on top of it, meaning that people aren't buying stuff or making stuff even. Rise is out in front. Matt Sparks in second, Heasel in third, Prenz in fourth, Bro Grayson in fifth, Diego in sixth, 666 coming in at seventh. This should be a pretty quick one. Is it going to be a world record? Who knows? Gran Turismo 7 have a release date. I've started looking into getting a PS5. Well, again, PS5 is sort of having a similar situation, isn't it? Because no, people have been trying to get hold of PS5s for ages, and they can't because they're never in stock. It's yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's a real battle here for first and second between Rise and Matt Sparks. He's all coming in third, Prince still in fourth, Grayson in fifth, Diego sixth, and 666 in seventh still. It's going to be between these two titans as to who can get through the quickest. Oh, Matt Sparks almost dropped through a hole. Oh, who's going to be dropping down first? It's Rise. Rise takes first place. Matt Sparks takes second. Prenz actually taking third. Diego taking fourth. 666 taking fifth. Grayson taking sixth. Heasel, who was third for such a long time. Congrats, Rise. You have to follow Twitter accounts dedicated to tweeting out when stock is available. Oh my goodness. You had a PS5 in the basket on Amazon, but there were not enough games to make me want to buy one. Yeah, I think it's just got to be like, if you think at some point there will be games, that you're going to want to play. I think you just got to, like, if you can get one, if you think you're actually going to use it, game costing 70 quid, yeah. Listen, like, back in my day, the Super NES, the SNES, exclamation mark play in the chat, by the way, if you want to join. The SNES, I remember the SNES being like quite expensive to buy, the console itself. I forget exactly how much it was when it first came out, but it was pretty pricey. And then the games for that were like 65, 70 quid for the cartridge. And we thought that was expensive at the time, but like, I think if you're a PC gamer, I think you sometimes forget. That the games can be quite pricey. But I have been noticing, like, the cost of games has been going up. It's not just PS5. Like, brand new titles on... Bearing in mind these are downloaded games as well on like Steam and stuff. 55 quid. Like when new Resident Evil came out, 55 quid on Steam. So it's like you're not getting a box, you're not getting a disc, you're not getting any kind of physical product. You're just getting a digital download. And I'm capable of putting hundreds of hours into Gran Turismo, and it's where the biggest competitive scene in racing games is. So those are my motivations. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ah, man, I think it was was it first Gran Turismo or the second Gran Turismo? Can't remember. But I played a lot on that one. 120 New Zealand dollars for Deathloop on Steam. Oh my god. Wait, hang on. How much is 120 New Zealand dollars in Great British pounds? It's about 60. It's 120 New Zealand dollars is £61.78. Hang on. How much? Hang on. Let's have a quick look on Steam for how much it actually is in pounds. Is it Deathloop? 50 quid. It's 49.99. Alright, so if we put in 49.99 into that converter. Oh, I have to delete that first. 49.99. So it should, if it was exactly the same price, it should be $97.10 in New Zealand. So you're being charged more than you probably should be. But yeah, so if Deathloop was exactly the same price and they just converted the cost, $97.10 for Deathloop. All right, let's start the race. Well, I mean, this is it. It's not a physical thing. So what's the big deal? I don't understand why it's more expensive. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Grayson, like, no offense to you or anyone else that worked there at the time, but EA. Ah, looks like Tiny Pixels has a track record for this particular track. So I wonder if anyone's going to be able to beat that for our stream. They might tax things like entertainment differently. True, but like, that seems like an awful lot for a digital product. You know, if it was a physical product, I'd understand a little bit more. But like a digital product? Like, as far as I'm aware, our Steam prices include VAT and all that kind of stuff. Right? So I don't understand why it would be so much more expensive in New Zealand than it is anywhere else. Digital versions of a good have to be roughly the same price as physical copies for health of retail stores. Right. But even still, like, how much did you say it was? $120? So you're paying an extra, like, I don't know, $22, $23 more than you should if you were to buy it on the British store, for example. You get a physical game, there's only fucking code in the box? Yeah, I've seen that before. Oh, Diego's up in front. Could Diego win and all set a new record? Potentially. Potentially. It's going well. Diego's still going. Matt Sparks is still in second, it looks like Diego might set a new record here. A new stream record for Diego coming up. There we go. Diego comes in first and makes a new stream record for this track. Good job. Good job, Diego. Well done. Matt Sparks in second. 666 and Hazel fighting it out for third and fourth. Looks like 666 is taking third. Hazel taking fourth. Pren's in fifth. Grayson just having a little boogie as he comes down there. Down there. There we go. So Diego, a good 3 seconds. Good 3 seconds on the previous stream record. So naming lights, champagne everywhere. If you're going to be last in style. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're already in last, you can always see the finish line. Just have a little boogie as you go down. Why not? Yeah, it used to be 100 New Zealand dollars was the most, and it's slowly gone up over time. Yeah. Well, I mean, it has here. Like, we used to be paying, like, 35 to 40 quid for, like, new games on Steam. And now you're looking at 50 to 55. And I wouldn't be surprised if you'll see some... And like, that's just the normal ones. If you get digital or deluxe editions, it can go all the way up to, like, 80 quid, can't it? And it's just like, wow. I made the mistake of buying the deluxe version of Borderlands 3, so I got all like the DLCs and all that kind of stuff. And I think I've finished 2 of the DLCs before I got bored. And that's like going away, playing it, coming back, playing it a bit more, going away, coming back, playing it a bit more. Indie games though, yeah, how great are those? Well, we just finished playing Turnip Boy, and that was fantastic. I loved that. So, yeah. Swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Yeah, exclamation mark play in the chat if you would like to join, if you'd like to get your name in the race. I take it all the frames have stopped now. All the framey jumpiness has stopped now. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, I mean, I saw a little bit of Deathloop on someone else's stream a few days ago, and I couldn't help but think that it was just like a reskinned Dishonored. You managed to get Borderlands 3 Ultimate for 16 quid after a price fuck up on Humble. Wow. That's pretty good. It's so bizarre because I played this shit out of Borderlands 2. I really did. Like I've got hundreds of hours of Borderlands 2. I absolutely loved it. I played multiple different characters. It was great. We got anyone else want to join? Exclamation mark play in the chat if you want to get your marble in. All right, let's go. And I thought I would enjoy Borderlands 3 as much, but I really didn't. I got really bored. Yeah, I got really bored. Yeah, the story was pretty forgettable. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like some of the characters in it. I don't know. I just didn't. It just didn't do it for me. All right, so Sketchy Doodles has the stream track record for this particular one. Let's see if we get anyone to beat that this time. Oh, it looks like Diego and Pren's already quite a way out and ahead. But can they make it to the end? That is the question. You played a lot of BL2 but never completed it? Yeah, I've played hundreds of hours of Borderlands 2 and yeah. But and I played most of it single player as well. Oh, Diego's dropped. Oh, but he's okay. Diego's dropped on... Oh, no. He's not okay. Diego's dropped. Hazel's dropped. They are out. Pren's is also out. They've dropped off They've fallen off the map. So if anyone's going to get a track record now, it's going to be up to Matt Sparks to do it. It's not going too well so far. But maybe. Maybe something can be done. Oh, not if you get caught up on that. No. Triple Six. Grayson's gone as well. So it's just Matt Sparks and Triple Six left on this map. You didn't. Unfortunately, Rise, you were just a little bit late. Soz. You have 247 hours in Borderlands 2? I can't remember how many. I can't remember. Oh, I've gone. It's just Triple Six then. It's just down to Triple Six. I finished Borderlands 1 once, never could get far into Borderlands 2, but fair mind, but not finished it. And I think that's the part of the problem, I think, for those games, is that a lot of people play them for a bit and then they kind of get a little bit repetitive, and generally the story's not great. Like, I think the reason Borderlands 2 did so well was because of Handsome Jack and his interactions with the group, because Handsome Jack was a great character, and the fact that he was kind of like interacting he was interacting with you from a pretty early on in the game, and then all the way throughout, I think was like the reason why it was as good as it was. Well done, Triple Six, you won, but also you were the only person to finish. So, yeah. Good job. Good job. Well done. Oh, it's a rainy day. So we've got a rainy day in this Marbles map. Prenz has the track record for this one. Exclamation mark, play in the chat if you would like to get your marble included. Rise, don't forget, if you want to get your marble in there. Yeah, there you go. So the Prenz is the one to beat. 1 minute 56. Engage wet weather tires, absolutely. Hazel, are you here? Are you joining us, Hazel? Grayson, are you joining us for this one? Battleborn? I vaguely remember Battleborn. I vaguely remember it. I don't think I ever played it. Was the Battleborn the one that was kind of it was like kind of like Overwatch but not? Was it that one, or was it an MMO? I can't remember. I really don't remember. Right, Grayson and Hazel, I'm gonna give you a countdown. I'm gonna give you a countdown. It was kind of like Overwatch, right? There you go. Hazel's in. Grayson, you've got until the countdown timer stops before we do it. Blizzard buried it and it never recovered. Yeah, it's a shame. All right, here we go. I hear that Blizzard are getting into more trouble as well, and it's a shame because I was kind of thinking about getting the Diablo 2, and I'm like, part of me is like, I don't want to support Blizzard in any way, shape, or form. At the moment. Alright, so who we got? We got Rise and Hazel up front. Closely followed by Diego and Matt Sparks. Looks like everyone is currently ahead of Prenz, but also Prenz's record. So let's see how this goes. Diego's off out front. Diego's making a real beeline for the finish. Got caught up a little bit and slowed down a little bit. Rise has taken second place from Matt Sparks. Prenz has taken third place from Matt Sparks. Alright, who's going to be first out of the funnel? So actually, Rise has taken the first place from Diego now. We've got to launch into this big old funnel of cloud. It's going to be whoever drops out of here first. It's going to be Rise, but is Rise fallen or is... Oh, looks like Rise is out of it. Rise is gone. Prenz has taken first place. Rise has fallen, which is a weird thing to say. But it looks like Prenz might be winning and also potentially beating the previous track record that they already set. Looks that way. Prenz takes the win and breaks his previous record. Prenz breaks the previous record that they set. Great job there, Prenz. Well done. Also, fuck Activision for making Crash 4 exclusive on... Well, yeah, that too. Looks like Diego might be coming in second, unless Hazel can catch up. Looks like Hazel's caught up. 666 is caught up. Matt Sparks is caught up. All four of us are getting caught up in this stupid wall. But Matt Sparks looks like might be breaking through. Matt Sparks is going to be taking second place. Hazel's going to be taking third. 666 taking fourth. Diego, who was leading for such a long time, just got caught up here and is not having a good time of it on this rotating wall. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Diego. You can do it. We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you, buddy. Gonna have to be quick though, Diego. The time's running out. There we go. And bloop. So the previous record for this track was set by Prenz. 1 minute 56. 1 minute 48. Wow. What a great time. Excellent job there, Prenz. Well done, well done. No one else came close. Rise, if Rise had managed to stay on track, Rise might have done it, but threw caution to the wind on that map. Get it? Because there was a big... Okay, never mind. Oh jeez, this looks horrendous. All right, well, exclamation mark join. Sorry, exclamation mark play. Sorry, exclamation mark play in the chat if you would like to join. Hazel, Grayson, if you'd like to join, get your butts in here. Exclamation mark play in the chat if you would like to join. All right, and let's go. Yeah, so I'm not sure about the Diablo 2 thing. I don't know if I'll bother. It's a bit of a weird one because on one hand you still want to like support the people that work there and they've had to deal with all the bullshit that has gone on. But also you don't want to give Blizzard any money really. So it's kind of tricky, right? Oh, apparently I've got the track record for this one. Oh. Wow, Prenz is just going for it. Prenz is like, yep, see you later. I'm off. Prince is after another track record, by the looks of things. Oh, can we get through this bit though? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Oh, okay, still out ahead, still out ahead. Gonna take some beating to get the past the to get the track record now though. Not impossible. And Prince is still up in front. Oh, Prince has gone up top. Will this prove to be the better strat? It doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Honestly. Looks like Prince will probably still win. But it looks like the track record is probably still going to be... It's probably still going to be mine. Which is great, honestly, because, yeah, it's my record. Oh, looks like Matt Sparks has taken the lead from Prince. Can Prince catch up? Maybe. Maybe. Oh no, Prince has fallen! Oh, Prince has fallen. Oh, that's a shame. Prince had a good shot there at coming first, but fell at the last. No one's breaking the track record this time. 666 now entering the Ball of Doom. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to beat Matt Sparks now. I think he's too far ahead. Yep, Matt Sparks takes the win. 666 taking second. Diego, what are you doing up here? Come on, Diego. Hurry up. What are you doing? Taking your sweet time. There we go. Rise is going to drop in for third. He's all stuck in the Ball of Doom. Come on, Diego. Come on. Gonna be here all day. Alright, Hazel's dropped out of the ball. And Diego's dropped out of the ball. It's gonna be a close thing. Oh, they've gone separate ways. Who's gonna drop in first? Oh, Hazel gets the fifth. And Diego gets the sixth. 666, thank you very much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hope to see you again soon. Have a great lunch. Have a great lunch. I'm going to be having spaghetti and meatballs for my lunch today. So I'm excited for that. Alright, peeps. Exclamation mark play in the chat if you would like to join. Oh, looks like this is another map that Tiny Pixels has the stream record for. Rise, Hazel, Grayson, anyone else want to join in? Exclamation mark play in the chat. Get your marble on screen and in the race. Come on, we got to beat Tiny Pixels. We got to beat her time here. 1 minute and 51 seconds. We've got to beat that. We've got to beat it because she's not here, or at least if she is here, she's very quiet. So if we can beat Tiny Pixels, we got to beat it. All right. Alright, here we go. 1 minute 51. The world record is 59 seconds, which is crazy. Alright, let's go. It's very colourful though, I like the colours. Oh, Prince is off to a good start. Prince is off to a great start. Matt Sparks coming up very close behind, as is Diego and Hazel. But Prinz is off. Prinz is off. Prinz is going. Sketchy, hello, welcome back. Yeah, you did. You missed the end by quite a way. You're here for marbles. Then that's all that matters. As long as you're here for marbles. So it looks like Prenz and Matt Sparks both ahead of the Tiny Pixels time at the moment. Prenz way ahead. But yeah, we did beat it. We did beat it. Oh, looks like Rise has caught up somehow. I'm not quite sure how Rise got so far ahead of where they were. But they did. This is going to be the tricky one, because we've got a cannon here, and this is obviously always an opportunity for someone to get like launched off into space somewhere. But looks like Prenz might be taking the record here. Oh no, Prenz has fallen! But maybe Rise can do it? Rise wins! Rise wins and sets a new record. Prenz was so far ahead for such a long time and then just fell at the last. Rise, congratulations on your win, but also on beating the Tiny Pixels record for the stream. So the record was 1 minute 51.4. New record is 136.9. Oh my goodness. That's going to take some beating. That's going to take some beating. Look at the... Like, everyone else was like 2 minutes. Smashed it. Yeah, you did. Great job. Great job. Well done. Well done. Well done. Beating Pip was the true reward. Absolutely it was. Alright. Exclamation mark play in the chat if you would like to join. There's no current stream record for this, so world record is 1 minute and 9 seconds. I don't know how complicated this map is. We've obviously not played it before, so otherwise there would be a stream record. Are we missing anyone? I think that's everyone. Right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alrighty. Oh, this one looks fairly straightforward. Oh, I'm not sure about this though. This could be dangerous. Hazel's out first. Prenz and Matt Sparks, Rise, Sketchy, Diego, all coming out. Hazel's going for it. Diego's catching up though. Everyone's catching up. It's going to be a bit of a cluster in there. Who's going to drop out first? Matt Sparks does, obviously. Because Matt Sparks is the greatest. Oh. Now there's an opportunity here for Sketchy. Oh, no. Prenz coming up, taking second place away from Sketchy. Matt Sparks has fallen. Oh dear, Matt Sparks has fallen. Matt Sparks is out. So it's down to Prenz and Sketchy up in front. Rise coming in third. Hazel the fourth. Diego getting caught up again at the back. It's just not been Diego's day today. Bias commentary? As if. As if. No, maybe a little bit. just keep getting lost at the back there. Alright, so Prenz up in first, Sketchy in second, Rise coming up at third. Unless Sketchy can do something amazing or Prenz gets stuck. Prenz is taking the win. Yep, Prenz takes the win. Sketchy Doodles comes in second. Looks like Rise is going to be taking third. He's all getting caught on the spinning wall there. Oh, but Diego's gone past Hazel. Hazel got caught up for too long. And now the race is on for fourth. Diego's taking fourth. Hazel bringing up the rear in fifth. Congratulations, Prince. You're always amazing, not just the marbles. Absolutely. There we go. 1 minute 37 from Prenz there. That was a good solid time. Prenz again, yeah. I thought we'd played this one before. I guess not. Alright, exclamation mark play in the chat if you would like to join the next race. Come on, Hazel. I believe in you. Look, listen, Hazel. I remember that day that you won 3 times. So, I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. My tea has gone very cold. But considering I made it 2.5 hours ago, I'm not surprised. We all here? Are we missing anyone? Prince? Got to pull your thumb out your ass and get a move on? Yeah, absolutely. Prince, are you joining us for this one? Alright, well, I'm going to press start. You'll have 10 seconds to join once I press start. If you want to join, exclamation mark play in the chat. Here we go. And we're off. Oh, we've got to do laps. 3 laps. I'm pretty sure we've done this one before. Maybe there's not a timer. Well, there's a world record for this. Could have sworn we'd done this one before. Alright, well, it looks like Hazel's up front at the moment. Will it stay that way? Will it stay that way, though? The real battle here is for second, third, and fourth, with Rise, Diego, and Matt Sparks. Sketchy Doodles way back in 5th place. But that could all change. That could all change. Hazel maintaining the leads currently, but the battle for second, third, and fourth is raging between Diego, Matt Sparks, and Rise. Matt Sparks is making a bit of a break here and getting a little bit of a gap between Diego and Rise. Sketchy not able to close the gap just yet. You're vibing? Doesn't work anymore? No, I don't think it does. I don't think it's worked for a long time. He's still maintaining that lead though. But Diego and Rise have caught up with Matt Sparks. And the battle for second, third, and fourth continues. Looks like Rise is now currently taking second place. Matt Sparks has dropped down to third. Diego in fourth. Sketchy in 5th. We're coming up to the last lap. This is the lap. This is lap 3. This is the last lap. Rise, Diego, Matt Sparks has dropped down to 5th. Sorry, 4th even. Sketchy still in 5th, not closing the gap at all. Vibing is my favourite new internet slang. It's everything you need. Absolutely. Absolutely. While you were getting ice cream? Yes, Prenz, you did win. While you were getting ice cream, yes, you did. Alright. He's all still in first, maintaining that lead the whole way round. It's impressive. Rise still in second place. Can Rise maintain that second place? It's now Diego. Diego's taken second place. Matt Sparks has taken second place. Matt Sparks takes the second. Diego in third. Rise in fourth. And Sketchy in fifth. That battle for second, third, and fourth was riveting. But Hazel takes the win. There you go. See? I believed in you and it worked. I believed in you and it worked, Hazel. You did it. Let's get some clappers in the chat for Hazel, please. Let's get some clappers. There you go. Rise has got some clappers for you. Let's get some clappers. Matt rigged it. I did not. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I just believed. I just believed. I just believe. That's all it is. That's all it takes. You just gotta believe sometimes. That's all you gotta do. Alright. Exclamation mark play in the chat if you would like to join. Get your balls in here. Get your balls in here. Sketchy. Sketchy doodles. There you go. Are we all here? Sure. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So Rise has the stream record for this one with 1 minute 47. Take my balls, but be gentle. Okay. So, is anyone going to be able to beat Rise's? What the fuck is that? Is anyone going to be able to beat Rise's time on this track? Maybe. Maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Even Rise is not going to beat previous Rise. It's a very close run thing, but yeah, it doesn't look like Rise is going to beat previous Rise. Rise from the past is not going to beat, or is going to beat Rise from the present. Past Rise is rapid, yeah, absolutely. So Prenz is out front in front. Currently, Sketchy in second, Rise in third, Matt Sparks in fourth, Hazel in fifth, Diego in sixth. But it could all change at any point. It's the first and second is very close. Diego's decided to go a different route from everyone else. Let's see if that pays off. Ah, looks like Sketchy's taken the lead here. Diego and Prenz are going one way. Sketchy Doodles and everyone else is going the other. There's going to be a real battle now for second, third, and fourth, and even fifth. Sketchy's still out in front, but it's too close to call the second and third. What's going to happen here? This could all change. Sketchy Doodles drops in, Prenz drops in, Diego Matt Sparks drops in, Hazel drops in, and it looks like Matt Sparks has won. Diego's second, Hazel third, Sketchy Doodles, who was leading for most of it, is fourth. Prenz, who was very close second for a lot of it, comes in fifth. And Rise, the previous track record, is just, I'm not sure what Rise is doing right now. There we go. Drops in. But a good 10 seconds after the track record. So Rise still has the... That's my first win of the day. It's Kirsty, come on. It's my first win of the day. We've been playing it for 40 minutes, my first win. Am I not allowed one? Am I not allowed one win? Fine. fine. Alright. Exclamation mark play in the chat. If you would like to add your ball. Add your ball. I'm allowed one. Okay. I'm not allowed any more though. You love the command? Yeah. That was a Pip special, that one. Alright, so we've not played this one on stream before. So, the track record, it belongs to whoever comes first. Oh, Grayson's back. There you go. Get yourself in here, bud. There you go. Alright. Here we go. You read it out in your own answer. How does he do it? Looks like Matt wins again. Alright, and we're off. Oh, Diego making a run for it at the start. Trying to get ahead of the pack here. And there's a very close-knit pack with the rest of them. But Diego... Oh, Sketchy's gone. Sketchy's gone for a drop. Sketchy's dropped off. That's it. She's out. Diego made a run for it, but these rotating walls got the better of him. Prince also getting caught up. It looks like Max Sparks and Bro Grayson are going to make a run for it. Diego in third now. Rise coming in fourth. Prince still getting caught up at the back there. You had to go do your job for a little while? That's fair enough. I mean, how dare you? But also fair enough. Alright, Diego's regained the lead now. Grayson in second. Matt Sparks in third. Prinz has caught up. Rise has got caught in the swirling tube of doom and death. Let's see what happens with Diego. What has happened here with Diego? Diego almost came off there. Diego almost got launched out of the track. Which has given Grayson a moment to catch up. Oh, Matt Sparks has been launched out. Max Sparks has dropped out. Grayson now taking the lead. This is a very angry thing down here. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure where you go from here. I'm not sure what happens in this area exactly. Oh. Oh, you just get launched out and down here. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay. Alright. So it looks like Grayson's going to be taking the win with a time of just over 2 minutes. Excellent. Diego and Rise are the only ones left. Rise is just about to drop into the pot. Diego is just dropping out of the pot, out of the funnel, into the end. Diego finishing off in second place. Rise, we're just waiting for Rise to stop fanning about. Oh, for fuck's sake. Rise, come on. Rise. Rise, stop messing about. Oh my god. Oh my god. Rise. You need to get into the middle so that when this thing pops up, you get launched into the end. Right, finally. There we go. You're going to have to be quick though, Rise, because the thing's coming to eat you. You've got 52 seconds to finish. There we go. Dropped in. Grayson, congratulations with that win. Look at that, 3 minutes 13. Rise, what were you doing? Just didn't want to be launched out at all. Not at all, not in the slightest. But yeah, track record of 2 minutes and 1 second. Not bad, not bad. Good job, Grayson. Well done. Well done. I think we can do a few more of these and then we'll call it a day. I'll download Far Cry 5 this afternoon and we'll have that ready for tomorrow. All right, exclamation mark play in the chat. Another track where Tiny Pixels has the track record for the stream. So this is another one where we have to beat Tiny Pixels. We have to beat Pip. We have a 1 minute 34.3 to beat. So get your exclamation mark play in the chat, because we want to try and beat Pip and beat her time. Hazel, are you in? Hazel, Prince, are you in? Tell you what, I'll give you another countdown. You got until the countdown ends to get your butts in here. Exclamation mark play in the chat if you would like to join. Okay. Off we go. Alright, let's see how well this goes. Alright. Oh, we got some... What have we got here? We got some twists, some turns, we got some swinging obstacles. We got some rotating walls. Looks like everyone has dropped out around about the same sort of time. It's going to be interesting to see, because the track record holder is already up front. So it's going to be interesting to see if anyone can get ahead. Oh, looks like Sketchy Pixels. Sketchy Pixels? Oh no. Oh no, what am I doing? Sketchy Doodles and Matt Sparks have gotten ahead of the track record, as has Diego. So we could be seeing a new track record here, potentially. Potentially. It all depends on whether we can get through the next part unscathed. Oh, Sketchy Doodle's dropping down, getting through there relatively easily, as does everyone else. Oh, no. Looks like Diego and Matt Sparks have got caught up on the rotating wall. But Sketchy, look! Sketchy's way ahead. Sketchy is way ahead. Got to maintain that lead, though. And it doesn't look... Oh, it's going to be real close. It's going to be real close. But it looks like Sketchy might actually beat Tiny Pixel's track record. Just... like with like a couple of seconds. Couple of seconds. Oh no, we have merged. Oh god, that's nightmare fuel. Matt Sparks making second, Grayson taking third, and Diego coming in fourth. You shit losers. Wow. Wow. Another record taken from Tiny Pixels. Tell Pip it was me. Great job. There you go. 1 minute 30. So a good 4 seconds. 4 seconds off the shaved off of the track record. Excellent job. Excellent job. I'll make sure to let Pip know that you've been breaking all her track records. I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more race. One more race, and then we'll call it a day. There's no stream record for this one, so feel free to join. If you win, you'll be setting the stream record for this track. I love the stupidity of being competitive over a Marvel game I have no power in. Absolutely. All right, get your names in. Exclamation mark play in the chat. get your names in here. Grayson, get your name in. Anyone else that hasn't joined yet, exclamation mark play in the chat. Winner of this map gets VIP. Sure. 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 Whoever wins this race with their marble, I will grant VIP until the end of October. You'll get VIP status in this stream until the end of October, or unless you do something really bad, in which case you won't. Matt's gonna win. Let's hope so. But that's what's on offer. All right, that's what's on offer. All right. Anyone else want to join? Is everyone here? Is everyone here that wants to be here? Is everyone in the stream? Is everyone in the race that wants to be in the race? I'm going to give you a countdown of what's on offer. VIP, yeah, VIP. You'll get VIP status in this stream until the end of October. If you win this race. Only if you win this race. If you don't win the race, you don't get it. There's no prize for second place. No. That's not how it works, Sketchy. It's not here. Pip's already a moderator anyway, so like, and an editor, so it wouldn't make any difference there. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Obviously, if you abuse that VIP status, then, you know, you might have to honk. That was a perfectly timed honk for the beginning of the race. Thank you, Grayson, for using the sound alerts and for the bits. All right, let's see who's going to be getting out of this contraption first. That was very, very good timing. All right. So it looks like Sketchy. Oh no, Sketchy's kind of got stuck at the top there. Who's going to be dropping out first? Oh, Sketchy has dropped out first, and then Hazel, and then Diego, and then Rise, and then Grayson, and then Matt Sparks. Looks like Matt Sparks is going to be at the back. Oh, but no, not necessarily. No, Matt Sparks has come out third, but Sketchy Doodles is currently in the lead. Let's see what will happen here. Hazel's voted to go to the right and take a cannon. Let's hope that pays off for them. And it does. And Diego's taken the other cannon, and that has also paid off for them. So, looks like Hazel and Diego are going to be battling it out for first and second. Grayson and Rise at the back. Looks like Diego and Hazel kind of got a little bit caught up here. Hazel's managed to pop out though. Diego's just got out now. So it looks like Hazel is way ahead for the time being. There's plenty of time for everyone else to catch up though. There's still plenty of track left. Okay, so Hazel still ahead, but Diego very close second. Hazel going around the outside of those obstructions and around the outside of those ones. Oh, no, she got caught up. Oh no, Hazel got caught up. Can Hazel maintain? Looks like Hazel's going to drop in. Hazel, congratulations. You win. You win, you set a track record for the stream. Diego coming in second. Sketchy Doodles in third. Oh, Grayson snatching the fourth away from Matt Sparks there. Just dropping in at the last second. Clappers in the chat for Hazel. Clappers in the chat. Right. How do I do this? No, that's how you ban them. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, how do I do this? Hang on. There we go. Congratulations, Hazel. You are now a VIP. I don't know what that means. I'm not really sure what that means. There you go. There you go. You got your VIP badge there next to your name. But congratulations. You are now a VIP. Whatever that means. I'm not really sure what that means. But there you go. First VIP ever. It's the first one I've ever given out. Is she can spam without limit? Perfect. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Yeah, normally you have to be a subscriber, I think, to post links. I think that's how I have it set up anyway. And it complements your name quite well. The pink and the purple, they kind of go well together as colours. So, congrats. Congrats. Alright, well enjoy it. Enjoy it. I was trying to find like something to like tell me what it does, but I couldn't find it, so I was like, okay, well, whatever. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, so thank you very much for hanging out with me today. It's been a pleasure having you all here. And yeah, congratulations once again to Hazel for the for winning the VIP. I was going to see if there's anyone else live that we could go and say hello to, but there isn't. I mean, there's plenty of people, but no one that I want to actually send it to. So we will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we will start Far Cry 5. I'm going to download it after the stream is finished, so it'll be all ready to go for tomorrow, and we'll get started on that tomorrow. Chat without being affected by slow, sub-only, or followers-only mode chat, without being affected by rate limits, post links in chat, even when links are disabled. There you go. It means you can do pretty much whatever you want, within reason. But obviously, if you start linking to NSFW stuff, we might have a problem. It's your chat now, baby. So yeah, thank you. Grayson, thank you very much for linking my YouTube. Yeah, subs can post links. Yeah, subscribers can post links, and you're a subscriber, so you can post links. Yeah, it's all good. Sketchy, you're not a subscriber, so you can't post links. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You'll have to save up your channel points. Although, you know, it is September, so you know, subscriptions are cheaper this month. Just saying. Just saying, subscriptions are cheaper this month. You want it to be deleted? Is that a Ramones song? I wanna be deleted. No? No? Okay. Alright. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and have my spaghetti and meatballs. And I've got work today and tomorrow, which will be great. Ugh. But I'm hoping to order my pressure pot for my dice making, my resin crafting and stuff this week. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll actually get some decent dice made once that happens. That should be interesting. I've got a couple of D6s that I made that are not too bad, but they're not great. They're not great. But I might be able to salvage them.
Fuck, motherfuck, noise.
Grayson, you didn't have to, but thank you very much. Clappers in the chat for Grayson. Let's get some clappers in the chat for Grayson. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much indeed. So thank you, Hazel, for the host earlier on. Johnny Beard came in earlier and gifted a sub to Prenz, and thank you, Johnny Beard, for that. And Grayson, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Sketchy. Hugely appreciated. Grayson, are you going to be streaming again anytime soon? Because you should. Grayson streams from time to time. Hazel will stream a little bit of Bloodborne occasionally. I don't know if she's planning on doing it again anytime soon, but Hazel's been streaming a little bit of Bloodborne recently. Sketchy Doodles streams a bit of art from time to time. So I all suggest that if you're interested in going to see some small streamers doing some stuff, then you should all follow each other, because, you know, why not? But yeah, I've had a lot of fun watching Sketchy doing some animations. And I like watching he's all running away from things and then getting killed. That's fun in Bloodborne. But Grayson, link your SoundCloud. Grayson put a new song on his SoundCloud recently. So I urge you all to go listen to it if you get an opportunity to listen to it. Grayson, drop a link for your SoundCloud thing for your new song. Listen, Bloodborne's difficult, right? I'm not saying that I'd do any better. I'd probably do worse. In fact, I'd probably give up. So anyone that has the patience for that is pretty good. Yeah, Grayson, stick a link for your thing down in the chat. If you can. There you go. I urge you to go and check that out. Give him a little listen. Give him a little listen, and do all the things that you can do on SoundCloud. I thank you all very much for coming and hanging out with me today. I'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll play some Far Cry 5 tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. We might even be doing like a new game plus on that game potentially. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks very much for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have a great Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow. See you later. Look after yourselves. Be good, and if you can't be good, be careful. Okay. All right. See you later.